our 2 cents.
With Oscar.
Happy Wednesday to everyone. Happy. Let me fix my view here. Don't mind that. Let me fix that right there. I should have had this ready 10 minutes ago, but you already know who you're dealing with. This is Oscar, our 2 cents, where we talk about our opinions that we have no clue about. And if you don't like it, maybe you should have started your own podcast, and maybe you should have given right information. Right? Should I say R.R. Miller from Twitter that was mad at me because I talk shit about the Catholic Church? Fuck them and fuck you to R. Miller. It's R.R. Miller, actually. Don't look him up. Don't give him the time of day. Don't give him the satisfaction that somebody talked about him. But on a good note, this is supposed to be a fist away from your mouth. And I always manage to keep it like right on my fucking mouth. See that? A fist. That's how you're supposed to podcast. A fist away from your face. That's the way to do it. I like it. But on a good note, let's get back to this. It is National Chocolate Ice Cream Day. Aren't you guys happy that you guys get to enjoy chocolate ice cream? See, you can't even talk. And that is the reason why R.R. Miller was making fun of us. No, it's not. No, they weren't even making fun of us. All he was saying that I do not have the fact about the Catholic Church where they spent the money. That's exactly how I feel about that. This guy, I mean, maybe the money that was given to the church was not used necessarily for that. But it helped cover other things that were not being covered because of the money that they were already paying. So therefore, in a way, even if it wasn't directly helping, it was indirectly helping. That's my 2 cents on that. And R. Miller, if you would happen to listen to it, you can go fuck yourself, and maybe you should start your own podcast. Maybe you could talk about whatever the hell you want there. Move along, buddy. We've been working on this shit for a year. We've gotten this fucking comfortable at talking on this mother thing. I should stop dropping the F-bomb because it's not gentlemanlike. Is that offensive? I don't know. Anyways, I have so many things going on at once that it's not even hilarious, but it is fun. I enjoy creating this. I enjoy doing this. It's so much fun. But what I enjoy the most is when I get to talk to other content creators. And I get to learn about them. And that's not good. That's how I bet that's how you're feeling right now. Exactly the way I yawn right now. That's you listening to me and saying, yeah, okay, I think we're done over here. But you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Let's stick around. We'll learn to get better at this. And in the future, we'll possibly even have better conversations with people because I'm looking to have these conversations in person. I think they become more genuine once you have them in person, but that's gonna be in the near future. Not, I don't know how near, but that's gonna be in the future. But for now, we're working with what we got, and this is what we got. Um, none of my platforms are nearly as successful enough to to be where I want to be. But I know with the work and dedication, it will pay off in the end, and it's just a matter of sticking to it and keep doing it and don't stop. Don't stop, get it. Is that how the song goes? I don't even know. I throw out a lot of many things. But the world seems to be going crazy, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary folk. If you've been paying attention to what's been, see, I have a friend that he's actually pays attention to everything that's happening around the world. And I also have a friend that every time he hears me and my other friend talking about some shit that's happening in the world, he's the gentleman, my friend, gentleman, he gets baffled because he doesn't pay attention to, and I mean, it is not that he doesn't pay attention to any of that. The thing is, see, I don't like how the microphone's right on my face. So anyways, let me see. I know this is annoying, but bear with me because I gotta get this shit fixed. There you go. I think that's it. That's it. Right there, that's where we're gonna leave it because this thing is so dumb and it's loose, and I have to tighten everything up. And this thing, I'm a very, very good procrastinator. I don't have a problem with procrastinating. Well, actually, I do have a problem with procrastinating. Is that the right word to say? Procrastinating, procrastination, procrastineer. How does it go? I'm the biggest procrastinator there is. If I can find a very good excuse to why I should postpone what I'm doing for a later date or whatever the case, I'm gonna fucking use it. The only reason this podcast has been going on and hasn't stopped at all, see, if I could find something else to do, because it's happened in the past. There's been days where I haven't uploaded anything, and those are the weeks or the days I should say, because most weeks I do try to upload at least two. That's my minimum that I'll take. The max I'll do in a week is 4. That's my max. But we have not been successful at it. I mean, we have been very successful at it. Considering where I come from, what I have, what I'm building, I think I've been very successful. I remember for like the longest, the first couple of months, there was my stats. I try not to pay attention to the stats because why would I, right? Because you want to know how your podcast is doing. That's exactly why. So I have a problem with a lot of when they say, "Oh, I didn't even look at the podcast. I didn't even pay attention to it. I didn't even mean it to become this. I didn't even mean it to become that." I don't understand how people can sit there and lie to everybody and say, "Oh, that's not what I meant to do with this. It's not what I meant to do with that." I mean, like, but you are doing it. You are doing it. You are doing it. I can't even talk. My mouth gets stuck. It's not even my mouth, it's my tongue. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. And I hope people don't get mad with me in the future. But procrastination, let's go back to it. If I can find an excuse why not to upload, I will use it. And I know that because I've done it. So if you've been listening since the beginning, you know that there's been a couple. I used since the beginning. It's been like nonstop, 2-3 episodes a week at the most. I don't think I've had a week where I've uploaded one. And even when I got sick with the Rona, I was still pumping them out. It was hard because I was so used to doing them with Mike. I mean, I think that was where we fell off. that. I think that was the beginning of it because I remember before Rona, he was dedicated to it. We were on it. But the Rona came around and we couldn't keep recording like the normal way we used to, where we used to sit in that room, that shit over there, and record, and that came to a stop. So people move on. People get other ideas that they want to get into play, and I mean, you got to run with the idea, right? That's the idea, to get an idea and run with it. And the idea for this podcast is always, since the beginning, and I'm not even going to lie about it, since the beginning it has been make some change out of it. I'm not even looking to become a millionaire. Like, no, that's not me. All I'm trying to do is go out and eat at a restaurant and without having to worry about my paycheck. That's the only goal for me. Have a nice house to live in, live a normal life, and be able to podcast. Because like I said, I enjoy this. Every single time, not that I don't enjoy the conversations that I've had with all the content creators I've talked to. It's not that. It's the episodes that I've done by myself are the ones that leave me like, oh, I want more. I want to do more. But how can you categorize that? Because I can't even categorize it that way. Because when I have a conversation with somebody else, another content creator, I have just as much fun. And I tell myself I want to do more. I wish I had another one right now. But for most of the times I don't. It's usually just the one conversation, which I enjoy. I'm not saying I don't. I have so much fun talking to them, like do's and don'ts and hows and their takes on stuff and things like that. And I'm not and when I say I like to talk to content creators, I don't mean like every single only content creators. No, it's not what I mean. I mean anybody that well, yes. What I look for content creators on is do they post a lot? Are they even real, or are there some troll Russian farm? I don't know. That's the questions I ask myself. And I'm pretty sure it's part of the game, right? I'm pretty sure in the future I will have people that I regret talking with, and it's not to say that it was wrong that I talked to them, but because it's not. The conversation gets good, and you just got to keep it going. The thing about it is, hold on, I think did I mess this up? No, I didn't. Not that I had messed it up. Okay. So I do see what I mean. I'm telling you, what the hell? Excuse me. I especially my, but you see, I don't know anything. That's the thing, though. I have no knowledge of anything other than what I've learned in the past 3 years. I think those are the most successful ideas, knowledges that I've had. And it's been a cool. What are we going on? 3, 9, 10, 2 years. Yeah, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I mean it's been a crazy year and a half. Because if I started in December, right? Let's say December to December. That's, dude. We've been podcasting for 2 years. No. Back up. I've been podcasting for a year and a half. Literally a year and a half. Damn. And look at where we're at. It's grown. And I was actually going through my emails today. from my art, from the my analytics, my stats, and all that. And I was looking at the first couple of months, and that's what I was trying to say earlier. I was looking at the first couple of months, and it was almost no downloads whatsoever. And since the beginning, there was not since the beginning. I want to say it's like episode maybe 10ish or so. I couldn't recall the number of episodes, but it seems like there has been somebody in France, and that, I mean, that's what the stat says. But I mean, you can't go off of that because the, people use VPNs, right? Everybody knows about VPNs by now. I mean, you basically can put the year anywhere in the world pretty much, and the system will say that you're actually there, when in reality you're not. But there is somebody that had been listening since the days where I was like, where I would actually have to edit a bunch because there was so many silent moments that I didn't enjoy. I kind of refused to listen to, but I had to because I wasn't fluent enough as I am now. And you know what? Even when I started, I knew that I know I stutter a lot. Shut up. Even when I started, I knew that this would only make me better at talking, and that was another reason why I did it. Because there's a job that I had where I would actually talk to people, a lot of people I would talk to, and I was okay at it. I was decent. I was decent at it, and I didn't have an issue talking to a group of people that I never even met, that I never even knew. I didn't have a problem, but the thing is that I was prepared. They had prepared me to do presentations like that, and for this, nobody prepared me, and only would come with everything I. Oh, yawning so much. Jesus Christ, am I not having fun with this? Well, I am, but it doesn't look like, right? um, I forgot what I was saying. Anyways, it had that I wasn't fluent enough, and I've gotten better because I feel like I'm fluent, but I just don't feel like my sentences are properly developed for the conversation. Is that the right word? I don't even know. It could it be? It is the right word. Um, I do gotta say, it's astonishing how much better I gotten at talking, and if I used to be good at talking because when I used to do those groups, I wouldn't have a problem with talking in front of people or outside in the street or anywhere. But after I quit, just maybe 30 seconds before I got fired, why not, right? You got to get ahead of them. Don't let them fucking. Okay, so the reason why I got fired from that job was, and I'm gonna say it because fuck Procter and Gamble. I shouldn't have said that. I'd probably delete that. But it wasn't even Procter and Gamble. It was the people who run. It wasn't even P&G. No, the P&G was being ran by a third party logistics at the time when I was there, and so this third party logistic, somebody clocked somebody else out. Okay, that is known. That's a fact. They know that because the clock out was there. And I got blamed for that because they said that I was the one clocking that individual out, which in reality would, I mean, there's no proofs of that. The only proof that this fuck had was saying your card was what's the right word? It was used for this door right before this person was clocked out. But I'm not the only one going through those doors. So how can you say that yes, that was you? You did that. But anyways, that's not what I'm saying. That has something to do with what I want to say, but that's not the story we're here for today. Maybe in the future when I can put it in better sentences, maybe I can share. I don't even want to share any of my stories yet because I don't know how to put them. There's so many juicy stories that I want to share, but it's just the sentences that my brain forms are not there yet. Once my brain gets better at forming sentences, then we'll more than likely share those stories. There's plenty. There's from earthquake stories to the migration stories, I guess, if you want to call it that way. It's not always been all sunshines and rainbows, not for anybody. It's always been some shit that happens, and I guess that's part of life. As I'm getting older, I'm learning that shit happens. I know it's cliche, or is that the right word? Cliche? See, I'm not even sure if I'm using the right words for my sentences, and that's my problem. That's what I just said. That's my problem. Anyways, I lost my train of thought now. This is what I wanted to bring up. I don't even know if I brought it up. Oh, no, I haven't. I have not brought that part up. So as we know that, excuse me, there's 3 videos of fire in the ocean. That's what I was saying. Isn't it, because there was so much fire in that thing that was, whatever it was coming out of the water, there was so much fire there that I would have thought it would have damaged something. It would have done something to the water because it made everything colder. God damn, I'm over here kicking my table. Jesus, forgive me, Lord and Savior. Zeus is the god of thunder. No, that's Thor. I don't know. Zeus, is that the water guy? I don't know what that means. Anyways, but we know that there were at least at one point, not simultaneously, but different times. There were 3 different fires in the ocean, and one of them was from a pipe that burst, and the other one was from a mud volcano that came out of the water. But how do you light up mud, right? So it must be from another pipe that ruptured in the area. And then there's another one in Lagos, Nigeria. It's close to the shore, like really close. It's like literally on the shore, I should say. And now there's another one, except this is not fire. This one, this is the most weirdest of them all. So, okay, first they detonate a 40,000-pound bomb. Now, I keep talking about this shit and I keep saying it. There's the blue flashlight right before the explosion. Now, I don't know if that has anything to do with detonation and water and reflection, and I don't know, right? I don't know the science behind that. But there is a blue flashlight right before that. And then you got the South Park Tulum devil that comes out of the ocean next to the oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico that catches on fire, right? You got that place that caught on fire too. Which we can all agree that that's weird as shit, right? We agreed on that, okay? Now, a couple of days later after that, you see that one all over social media, all over online. You see the other one. Mud volcano, fire spewing out. Somebody caught it on video. Now, where the fuck is that one coming from? And after that one, a couple of days later, then you see the other one from Nigeria, the one that I'm saying that's like next to the shore. Then there's that one. So all these events, well, first of all the chemicals that were burned right there, I highly doubt that that they have any benefit for good in our environment. Doubt it. So you got those three fires: the bomb, the three fires in the ocean. But I mean, I'm not a scientist or no physician or I mean, is that a right word? A physicist. Physicist. I'm no physicist, uh, but that has to do something to the water. After you find out about all that shit that's happened to the oceans, then you come and find out about the Turkish coastline. You should probably research can't even talk. Turkish coastline sea snot. There's this white, thick substance that looks like a mucus that apparently it's because changes in the water temperature and whatever fucking else we've done to the fucking ocean. And you see foam in the ocean. You see just a little known fact, just for you people that like to swim in the ocean, and when you see the foam, you like to jump in that foam. Just a little known fact, that is nothing more than whale jizz. So if you enjoy swimming on that foam from the ocean that you see at the ocean, yeah, you're swimming in whale babies. So yeah, enjoy that. But that's not what this is. It's not foam. This thing looks sticky as fuck. It looks like a moco. Have you ever thrown a moco or a loogie in the water? Well, that's exactly what it looks like. And apparently they are cleaning it. They're using this big ass fucking vacuums to pull it out of. But I mean, they are only apparently they are only pulling out whatever is on top. According to scientists, the real word I can't even shit. So one day I will get all these words correctly. Bear with me. The real worry for scientists is that just cleaning the top won't do it. It won't be the solution to it. Apparently, the real problem is whatever is already sunk into the bottom, and it's already in the algae and not in the algae. What's the word? Where fishes sleep. Fish are friend, not food. Where does that guy live? Reef. Whatever is stuck to the reef, that's gonna do damage. Obviously, because the reef needs. Is it breathing or slurping on water? Or what do reef do? How do they absorb water? Do they absorb it? Do they drink it? What's the science behind it? I don't fucking know. But they are cleaning it, and apparently there is a lot more of it on the bottom than there is on top. So cleaning just the top won't be the only solution. And this will cause a tremendous amount of damage to our oceans. And according to scientists, they believe that it's already too big. It's already too large, and that could only mean one thing. It's just a larger disruption in the ecosystem or whatever the fuck. Like I said, I enjoy this planet as much as the next human being, but it seems like it seems like we don't want this. Why do I say we though? See what I mean? I want this planet to thrive. I want everybody to get along. It's just a certain group of people that don't want that are causing all this shit, and that group of people that only worries about It only worries about profit. I myself enjoy some profit. I enjoy making profit. I enjoy making money. But I don't think I could ever get into the millionaire mindset that I tried to get to when I joined that pyramid scheme. So yeah, I just wanted to share a couple thoughts that I had rolling through my head, and that's all I got for you today, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary folks. See, that shit always happens. I can never get this right, but one day I will. One day we will. So I just wanted to say thank you again for all the listens. And we do, well, not yet, but we do have a website coming up, and I wanted to make sure I actually shared it with you, so that way you're well aware that that's coming up. The website should be coming up soon. I will launch in the near future. That is in the near future. That's not in the late future. That's in the near future. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen and non-binary folk, thank you very much for listening to our 2 cents. Check out the YouTube channels. Please subscribe to anything you're fucking listening to me on. Subscribe to this mother deuces.